Like the game ain't the same without me. I'm the best, and shame on any nigga that doubt me. You can test and fail with flying colors, them bullets fly. Hit frail bodies and mothers, bury sons or daughters. I slaughter anybody blocking my path. Subtract any nigga stopping my math. I simply cock and I blast, quickly stop his ass. He no longer breathing, the heathen, leaving people bleeding his teeth, and I'm squeezing till empty. You don't wanna tip me, so please don't offend me by putting me with envy. I'm in my own lane, known for spitting propane. I'm the reason half of these niggas need Rogaine. Pushing wigs back, dig that, another was gone. Murder these tracks, I've been cracked since Rona was born. I'm David Banner, turning into Hawk. I'm nice until you toss me, now your body laying chalk, nigga.
Yo, that was Miss Corona, and guess what?
Yo.
She is in the building. What, kid?
What up, dog?
What up, girl? Hello. You came in here and said hello. We were just finishing up your song, girl.
Which one?
We were which one we just get finished with? Yeah, Ain't the Same.
Oh, okay, that's
Ain't
what's
the
up.
Same. That's what we were doing. Man, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
That's what's
Despite
up.
the flat tire, I made it. Thanks to Stacey J. She's awesome.
Girl, thank you, man. Just an awesome team. That's how we do, though.
That's
You know
what's
what
up.
I'm saying? We look out for each other, for real, man. I'm about to turn this mic around so I can look at your face.
I don't
look
think
at
anybody
your
else
face.
would have sent the ride to come pick me up.
Why not, y'all?
I don't know, man. People be acting funny.
See, that ain't even right, man. This is one of Detroit's gems.
They be like, I ain't got no gas. You don't give me some gas money?
Right. Well, I had that covered, didn't I, yo? I got the gas.
I'm just saying, though, I would have gave you some gas because I really wanted to get here.
That's what's up, man. We are so just super glad that you're here,
Thank
man.
you. I'm honored to be here. I'm
That's
happy.
what's up. That's what's up. You just celebrated a birthday,
Yes,
right?
I did. Yes, I did. I'm
That's
22
what's up.
again.
I knew you were. I was about to say she's either 21 or she's 22.
No, I was 21 last year, so I had to go to 22.
To 22.
Because I celebrated 21 the year before. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? You
gotta
do
keep it up.
Right. You got to do it again.
So how you doing? Other than the flat tire thing, what's up?
I'm pretty great.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
You
man.
know, I'm shaking this little sinus cold to try to sneak up on me.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
I
you
be
know, more
fighting that
people.
shit.
Yeah, you do. You
Gotta
gotta
swing and fight.
Preserve the
Yeah.
throat.
the throat,
The
the
throat.
throat area.
Well, let's learn a little something about you, because
Okay.
you dope. I already set you up. I
Thank
said
you.
you are one of Detroit's gems. I
Thank
mean,
you.
lyrically, man, you come out the box. Like,
Thank you.
like I was YouTubing you just to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shoot.
And I'm gonna tell you about the first YouTube. We're gonna talk about
Okay.
that first YouTube that you did. Y'all need to go to YouTube and look up Ms. Corona's first YouTube.
Oh, you talking about that one?
That
Did
one.
I have on the purple?
You had the purple joint.
Man, yeah. I was like testing out the YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think I shot that on a broken MacBook.
Did you?
Yeah, I couldn't even see myself on the screen, so
It was
forgive
dope.
me.
It was
I was
dope
looking
though,
crazy.
because it's it's always neat for you to, like, when you start out, when you're doing that, and then to go back. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And to kind of reflect on,
I need
on
to go
where
back
you
then.
were. You do.
Yeah.
You should go. Corona, YouTube yourself.
Okay. I can put some crazy videos up on
Man,
YouTube.
I ain't seen them videos.
Oh, see, look, for a minute, me and my cousin, one of my favorite cousins, Keita,
Yeah.
I used to go over her house and be like all type of, you know, I got a Christmas one where I'm just acting a fool on
Yeah.
Christmas. On New Year's, I was drunk.
Was that the drunk? I
No,
did see
on
the
you-
drunk one.
And I'm always freestyling
That's
some
what's
crazy shit.
That's
and she
what's
like,
up.
you know, you got to come over here. We ain't did no videos in a long time. You
Yeah.
be cracking me up.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I'm past that.
Uh-uh.
I'm trying to get ground. Niggas think I'm a comedian out here.
Look, yo, and grown you have become,
Oh,
Miss
man.
Corona, man. I'm so proud of you. You know,
I got on a button-up shirt in here. I'm grown as hell.
You are grown. Look, I'm like, I'm underdressed. I'm like, dang, she gonna dress up today.
No, you know what? I was supposed to go to my brother Red's birthday celebration tonight at Live.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Red from Street Justice.
Happy birthday.
I got a flat tire, man, so you know what I mean? I can't be thumbing rides to the clubs.
Right.
You know, they gonna be like, I'm on, you know, outside with my thumb up. They gonna think I'm out there hooking.
No.
Like, didn't we just tip her the other day?
Look. And you are working on a project where you're looking for some funds, but we don't want you to have to go that
man,
far.
I don't want to have to go that far either, but sometimes you gotta show a little thigh to get some dollars.
You do. Well.
You know?
Look, Jarrell's like, okay, now, it's that kind of show.
Hey,
I ain't never been with y'all.
Come back out of retirement. I made like $60 last year at my birthday. Did you? But that's because I was like, you know, I did a little strip tease at the last year's birthday party. That's what I'm saying.
You wild. See, that's one thing about you, you know, and that's what I want to ask you is, I mean, you're such an individual, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, just in your name alone, MIZ Corona, like, where did that name come from?
I used to go by Pimpette back in the day.
Pimpette.
And man, my mentor, Big Proof, man, he rest in peace. He harassed me. This was way before, you know, he adopted me as a little sister. And shout out to his moms who was at my birthday party.
Nice.
He really took me on his wing. And before that, he kept telling me, you know, to change my name from Pimpette. He was like, you know, that don't fit you. He said, you know, you only gonna go so far with that name. It's gonna hinder you.
Yeah.
And I'm like a young, you know, I was like 15. I'm like, dog.
But I'm pimping.
Right. I'm Pimpette. What's, you know, what Big Proof mean?
Yeah.
And for like a year and a half, he harassed me about it. And I was battling my homeboy. It was not even battle like how it is now. It was just like trading verses, freestyling. And he worked in the cooler of a liquor store on Nottingham and Harper. And so I said something about intoxicating minds like Corona. And that line kept sticking with me for months and months and months. And so I, you know, dabbled with it in a verse or two. Finally looked up the definition. I say, that's how I want to be perceived. That's, you know, it's the outer perimeter of the sun and the stars. I say, I want to be seen from millions of miles away, you know. And then as I looked into it further, it also means a leafy crown, you know. It means royalty. And then one of my friends from overseas, I was working this job in Novi, and Wixom, and she came up to me and she's from like, I don't know, somewhere like Russia somewhere. And she says, "What does that tattoo, that thing on your arm, Miss Corona mean?" And she said in her country it means the best singer.
Dang.
And I said, well, I do music, you know what I mean? So it's so many positive definitions, and you know, I kept discovering more and more stuff that just it made the name just fit more, you know, comfortable with me. So
that's dope, man. And you're so comfortable in who you are. You
now,
know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Because as a female MC, man, you've had to have some struggles. Yeah. You know, people trying to put limitations on you. You know, I mean, as a woman MC,
right? Not even as a female MC, as a female. You know,
you better say it.
You know, and now being proudly open about being a lesbian, you know what I mean? So it's like you have so many different boxes that people want to put you in already as a female. Whether you work in a 9-to-5 job as an engineer or whatever, they want to keep you in this old sexed up image. So the fact that I'm not overly sexualized, my lyrics aren't like that, and then, you know, back in the day, people already had assumptions about my sexuality. So, you know, they were like, well, she rap like a guy, she dressed like a guy, we can't really market her, you know. So I would get people trying to tell me to change my image, change the way I rap, but I never would conform to what they wanted, you know what I mean? So just that standing firm at a young age, and not giving in when labels took slight interest in me. I didn't even know how strong of a stand I was making at that point. You know what I mean? And now being just open about my sexuality and about who I love. And now doing songs about that. You know what I mean? On this new album, and talking openly about it.
That's what's up, man.
And being 100% comfortable in my own skin right now. It's like, you know, it's beautiful and it's inspiring to young individuals.
Exactly.
And hearing some of their situations and stories, it just make me feel a lot better about not giving up and not giving in to what they wanted me to be.
Man, that's what's up. I mean, I'm you're just so inspirational.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter
man, you making
what
me
life, man, I know that's what's y'all heard it here. I got Miss Corona to mush up on the Soul Studio first. But yeah, you're just so inspirational. And I mean, that's it. You know, especially as an MC or someone who just spits the real. You know, you got to be real when you're speaking with it. And you honestly are real. You know what I'm saying? And I found that out from day one. Like, I've only been here in the D for a little bit. I'm originally from Ohio. Right. But when I got here and got into the hip hop scene, it's like your name was just everywhere. Like Miss Corona, Miss Corona, Miss Corona, Miss Corona. You know, and that was even before 8 Mile. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you've been doing this for a minute. Right. You know, and so speaking of 8 Mile, how did that come about?
It came about. It was crazy because it was a lot of people were just around the city, like older Caucasian people were around the city at like St. Andrews, Lush Lounge, Alvin's, and I'm just sitting back wondering, like, why is all these white folks, you know, at these events? And it just so happened that I was performing at a lot of the venues that they were at during that time frame, not knowing that they were, you know, scouting for talent people, or what they were there for. You know, people was coming up like, yo, I think they work for Interscope or such and such and such and such. And I'm like, you know, back in the day, I did a lot of studying on who the A&Rs were, and I would look them up. And you know, before Google got popular, I look them up and look at their picture, like, you know, I'm like, nah, I don't recognize none of these people, but maybe.
In the books.
And then this dude named Eric. Black dude, dreads, he, you know, Afrocentric, strong man. He approached me at Lush Lounge and he says, you know, I'm a casting director. I want you to come and audition for this movie. He never said what it was about. Yeah. So I took his card. I'm like, okay. In my mind, you know, us black folk, we always be paranoid.
That's true. Like, what's
and
the
then
catch?
Then I'm young as hell. I'm like, you know, last time somebody asked me to come to an audition, I found out it was for like a porno. See. Like, real talk. This is no joke. This is serious.
8 Miles more than the different meaning.
And I was like, you know, and at that time I was like 18. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm at a music seminar, and they like, you know, come up to our room. We doing auditions for a video. See. And I didn't know at that time. And then my homie was like, yo, he pulled my coattail. He said, that's a porno. He said, don't go out there. So in my mind, I'm thinking that, but it's years later. So I'm like, man, this motherfucker coming up to me. Right. Out of all people. I ain't see him talking to nobody else.
He came up to you.
He came up to me. So I didn't make it to that first audition. I did a show in Chicago, and then I seen him like a month, like maybe almost close to a month later, and he gave me his card again, and like, yo, we was at Alvin's then, and he said, man, I've been telling my boss about you. I want you to come to this audition. I ain't make it to that one.
So two times, two opportunities, two. All right.
I was like, dog, okay, what date is it? Right. And then I had an invite for a show in New York, and I was like, okay, New York, SOBs, I heard about this spot. I'm not gonna miss that.
Right, you can't.
And then I came back and my boy was like, man, this dude been looking for you. He wants you to audition for this movie. Same night I saw on the news that they were doing auditions at the Wired Frog and Roseville for the movie. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to that. Okay. And he said, no, go to this hotel.
You were like,
off Jefferson.
Hotel.
Right. He said, go to the hotel off Jefferson. That's what they doing for the speaking parts. I'm like, dog. He said, I'm gonna be there. He was like, I'm gonna be there. Yeah. So he said, man, they've been calling around asking for you. And I know the history of the industry. Like, when they really want to get you, they will find your ass.
They'll scout you out, like, seriously.
So he said, man, sis, trust me. He said, trust me, you don't want to miss it. So when I went and I auditioned, and I never forget the look on the casting director's face, his boss, Mally Finn, who you know, she discovered a lot of people, man. She rest in peace, and she was just like looking at me with this startling look in her face with the camera, and she bagging up as I'm rapping. So I'm thinking I'm scaring her and shit. So she's like, I said, you know, after I finished the verse, I said, I hope I didn't, you know, make you nervous. She said, no. She's like, you were great. Can you do one more? And so I did another verse, and they called me like 2 weeks later. And
that's
like,
what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about.
So I beat out a lot of, you know, chicks who auditioned for that role, like, you know, close to 250 females. Some of them actually were real popular rappers at the time, and others probably weren't. But shout out to them.
Man.
But God worked. He worked.
You already know He works when it's for you.
Yeah.
It's yours. No matter, like, you had other things that you had going.
Right.
You had those 2 opportunities
Right.
before, but it was still for you. Like, that spot was still held.
And like they say, man, I mean, if it's for you, it's for you. No matter how long time go by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whoever else come in between, if it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah.
And actually, on the set of the movie, what a lot of people don't know was, like, a couple minutes literally minutes leading up to them saying action on my part, I had laryngitis. I couldn't even talk.
What?
I was telling the makeup artist, like, my voice is going. So she tells the nurse on the set, and they were like coming in my trailer, doctoring me up. You know what I'm saying? And then I went into deep prayer, like, man, I had like 30 minutes. I had to submit them these verses back to back. I had like 30 minutes before it was action time, and then next thing you know, God.
That's what's up, man. And I heard your verses that you kept throwing at them were just too cold.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Your verses were just,
man, they turned
killing them.
They turned like four of my verses down. I was like, dog, I thought I was suck. I was like, damn, I'm horrible. Like, my confidence, for real, like, my confidence was like sinking and shit, because I'm like writing the hardest shit, like, oh, I'm finna give it to Exhibit, because I'm thinking in that mind frame, like, I'm finna battle Exhibit, but they didn't want me to be battling
colder than him.
Exactly. And then they don't want me to really battle Exhibit. Like, he's not like even Exhibit in the movie.
Right.
But I'm thinking from an artist perspective, like, this is my time. I'm finna battle Exhibit. I gotta give him the business. You know what I mean? That's coming from the battle circuit.
I'm from the D. I got to represent.
Right. That's coming from the battle circuit. I'm like attack mode. They like, So finally she's like, how can I say this without offending you? Like, we want you to be kind of whack. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to offend you. And I'm looking at her like, I was like, whack. She was like, and it's probably hard for you. You've probably never, written anything horrible before. And it's just like, and she said, I said, is it bad? She was like, no, we just feel like you probably have the potential to outshine the ones who are already established. And she said, we don't want you to lose this opportunity. She's like, Mally is really rooting for you. And I said, wow. So I had to, you know what I mean? Like, dumb it down.
You had to come back. You had to cut it back. And, I wondered, have you found a lot of that, like, in, as you do what you do, like, have you found that you've had to kind of hold back, even though you're independent, right? You're independent. You still feel like you have to kind of maybe gate it back just a little bit?
At times I felt like I did when it was on projects that were gonna be released nationally through major labels. Like, shout out to my brother Trick. I did a joint on his album, Guilty as Charged, and no, the People versus Trick. I'm sorry, the Guilty as Charged is Big Hurt. But I did a verse for Trick's album, and I was like, man, I just kept rewinding in my head when my boy was telling me, man, you be going too hard on these dudes' albums. He was like, man, sometimes, because I had did some stuff for other people before that had major deals, and it just, my verses never made it. So, you know what I mean? And it made me wonder, like, damn, was my shit not sweet?
Right.
And so he was like, man, no, you gotta like ease back, because you be going too hard, you know what I mean? So I thought about that, and then I was like, but Trick was like, man, do what you do, sis.
Wow, man.
He said do what you do. He was like, I got you. So I mean, I still did my thing on there, but I think I held back a little bit, not because of what he wanted, you know what I mean? Because the verse was still super hard, but I still know I could have went all the way in.
That's what
but
I'm
I just
saying.
didn't
want.
I didn't want my shit to get. I was like, I really want this opportunity. I'm like, I want this opportunity because he had asked this chick from Philly. And I guess she flaked out on him. Thank you for flaking out on him.
Flake.
You know what I mean? Frosted flake.
Frosted flake. Thank you.
So, he was like, man, I don't even know why I ain't think about hitting you up first. Like, So, that opened up more doors too. But then it's been people who I done hopped on shit with since then. And it just
ain't seen the light of day.
Ain't seen the light
Man,
of day.
cause you dope. Like we supposed to do a soul cipher later on today, and I think I'm just gonna let you freestyle. I don't know. And just come off your dome and just give you that stage to say whatever you wanna say. Just cut it up. Just freestyle and just do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Is anybody out there supposed to be freestyling?
I don't
want to get beat up.
I don't think so. No, there were some chicks out there, but I was like, y'all gonna get on the cypher? And they kind of were like, I don't know. I heard Miss Corona was here. So I think they kind of shied away from that. But how we doing on time, Drill? We cool? Or we need to hit a break? Okay, look, we gonna hit a break. We got Miss Corona. She got here safely. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Stacey J. Thank you, Abby, and thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Jarrell.
Thank y'all, man.
Woo! You are tuned into the Soul Studio right here with your host JaciCaprice. We have Miss Corona in the studio. We loving it. You're listening to Worldwide Core Radio. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back speaking with her.
Copeland Entertainment, where we bring TV to reality. Have your child's favorite mascot character come celebrate his or her birthday. We offer a very affordable way for your child to have a one-of-a-kind birthday. Please call us today at 313-995-0177. Copeland Entertainment, mascot characters come to you.
Does your inner sexy need a pick-me-up? Does your love life need a makeover? Well, step into Q-Tay's Closet, where you can find everything you need. Q-Tay's Closet is your one-stop shop for sexiness, exotic dancewear, accessories, shoes.
Core Studios, your one-stop shop for your multimedia and promotional service with quality engineering for the professional, serious recording artists. Studio time starting at $35 an hour. Plus $100, man, for that 4-hour block, baby. Pro Tools 9, up-to-date Mackie systems, the machine, soundproof recording booth, and the top-of-the-line mic speed and more. Core Studios, also it's your one-stop shop for the business person that you are. For quality update flyers as low as $175 for 5,000. CD duplication, CD covers starting at $150 for 500. Radio promotions, commercials, and T-shirts. That's right, baby. T-shirts starting as low as $20 a shirt with simple print, name, slogans, group organizations, and so and so. Also call us up for your next bulk of shirts needed for that family reunion, social club event, RRP memorial shirts. Bulk rate starting at $15 per shirt, baby, at 12. So call Core Studios when you ready for us to work for you. Core Studios, 248-397-8884. 248-397-8884. Quality work for the professional in you.
Does your inner sexy need a pick-me-up? Does your love life need a makeover? Well, step into Q-Tay's Closet, where you can find everything you need. Q-Tay's Closet is your one-stop shop for sexiness, exotic dancewear, accessories, shoes, adult toys, hair, nails, makeup. You can find it all at Q-Tay's Closet. For more info, call 313-759-8293. 10% off all items in store with a valid dance card. Mention Worldwide Core Radio and receive an additional 10% off.
Hey, we back. You were listening to the Soul Studio with your host, JaciCaprice, and we got a very special, I'm not even gonna say guest, cause you're like family now. You know what I'm saying? Like mi casa es su casa, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? So
su
you
casa.
here, su casa es mi. Now, you know, at any moment, if you feel a flow going, just do it, man. Because we got mad instrumentals for day.
I heard
yeah, man. So if you feeling something, you just say, let me get on this real quick, and I got you, okay? So if you feeling it,
I'm shy.
You shy. If you believe that, give us a call at 248-397-8085.
I'm shy.
You shy. Yeah. Really.
In some situations, I really truly am.
Like what is a shy situation for you?
Like when I see a cute girl I want to talk to, and I'm like so shy.
You so shy?
Yeah.
With all them rhymes, all them lyrics,
so
all
shy.
that. Really? You just get tongue tied. You just get writer's block.
Man.
Really?
Well, there was this one girl that I really, really liked. Yeah. And every time I see her, I just be like so stuck.
Wow. Still like now, like presently.
Yeah, even though I just wrote a song about her. Y'all heard it. I be so stuck. Like, it's just.
I have heard that one.
Man,
that's deep. So that's a true story.
Yeah, it's a very true story. Yeah. Very, very true.
Man, we ain't even gonna front him. We ain't gonna ask who.
Nah, I ain't gonna. I mean, the world know who.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
If they know me, they know who.
Yeah, that's what's
she
up.
She know who she is.
That's what's up.
But you know, I wish her well. I hope she's happy. You know, it didn't work out, unfortunately, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She made me better.
Right.
So I thank her.
And the song code didn't matter.
Thank you.
You had to do it twice. Is this the one we thinking
Yeah.
of? The one you performed twice at your birthday
they
bash.
They asked for a encore of that song. Which was weird because, you know, I'm like, first of all, it's the first time that anybody's heard it, you know, other than Stacey J when I recorded it at the studio. But
big ups. Liquid
no
Flow,
right,
baby.
Big ups to Liquid Flow Studios.
Yeah.
Like nobody's heard it. I'd never performed it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, I was so nervous about it because this is the first album where I've been like open about a lot of the things that's going on in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So something so personable and just so emotional. You know what I mean? Like I never loved nobody like that before. You know what I mean? So it was like, you want me to do this shit again? Like, damn, I gotta relive this every day of my life when this album comes out and I have to perform it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go to something different because you know, I don't even want to talk about that right now.
Well, that's it. I mean, with your music, and a lot of people don't realize that as an artist, you know, if you sing, if you do poetry, if you do, you know, rhyming, that it is a piece of you. You know, there's you relate it. Your art is very much who you are.
Right.
You know,
very much so.
And when you do perform it, you do give a little bit of yourself, and you let people in on who you are. You know, it's deep.
Right.
It's a deep thing. So we gonna stop on that. But let's talk about how you do come up with a concept for a song though. Like what does a Corona song have to have? A hitting beat, that's for one.
Right.
It's gotta have much body. I did pick that up.
Much body like the women I love. Much body like the women I love.
I hear that.
Oh, nah, the beat, I mean, honestly, it can be something that's not even extra hard hitting. It's just it just has to touch me in my spirit somewhere, you know, in some type of way. It just has to connect. I was having a conversation with my DJ Lowe's today. He a producer as well, and he working on some stuff for me.
That's what's
and
up.
I'm like, dude, I don't necessarily have a specific type of beat that I'm always searching for. It just has to click with me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just like to go all the way in and just spit bars, and it just, you know what I mean? And then like songs like we was just talking about, it just had that boom, and the first couple lines come to me, and I'm like, this it.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is it, and you just keep going from there.
Right.
That's what's up. I mean, just listening to the content of your song, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta rewind. Like, did she just say? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your songs. It's not something you just listen to it for the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is some heavy, like, every punchline is like, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you're rhyming on your own stuff, or if you're collaborating with people. Like, I know you got some bomb collaborations. Like, who all have you collaborated with? I know Invincible's real. Well, for this album, for the new album.
For the new album, I got Guilty Simpson on there. My homeboy Envy the Truth. Fat Father from the Fat Killers. I got Mayday. I don't want to give too much away.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I got some couple singers on there. You know what I mean?
You looking for one more?
I am, because people trying to push me to sing the chorus to that song that I perform, and I'm like, I'm not a singer. I just think that it'll come across better with an actual singer.
Yeah, I'm about to audition. I'm about to audition right now.
My homie said, you know, she don't think that a singer can convey the emotion and the pain that's attached to that song. Okay. So I'm gonna try. I gotta get back in there with Stacey and do it by myself. I can't have no audience. I gotta have a closed session and just open up. You know,
cut the lights off.
Right.
Light a candle.
I'm gonna put a blanket over the fucking window, because she got a window right there.
Looking right at you.
Up. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I gotta be closed off and put some knock chomper in that boy and get some tea. You know what I'm saying? Might have to cut a few onions to get a tear going.
Exactly. That's gonna be a dope track. I can't wait. I cannot wait, man. I can't wait at all.
Yeah, shout out to my boy DJ Static from New York. He produced that joint. So
that's what's up.
There's just a lot of love.
I'm super excited about it. What's the actual name of the project?
The name of the album is Sealy Posturepedic, Most Slept On.
And that's true, because I don't know. Do you feel as though you get the kind of notoriety?
No,
do you get the kind of publicity?
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
Right.
No.
Not at all.
But that's finna change.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I
think this
so.
my year.
Yeah, I feel
New
it.
me,
Mhm.
new everything.
Mhm.
New outlook, new
Mhm.
drive, new focus.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just bound to happen.
Man, I love it. We are in the Soul Studio with our family,
Yeah.
MIZ KORONA. If you want to get in on this conversation, give us a shout out to 248-397-8085. Again, 248-397-8085. We talking about Posturepedic.
Sealy Posturepedic, the most slept on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope. Just the title in
Yeah.
itself,
Thank
man.
you.
Now, speaking of new, the tattoo.
Revolution.
Love revolution.
Yeah.
What's the concept behind that? Yeah, go up.
Yo, real talk, let me tell you something. It's just I'm just a loving person.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw my friend,
Mm-hmm.
you know, she posted this. Shout out to Sharice.
Okay.
She posted this.
Hey, Sharice.
She posted this pic,
Mm-hmm.
same pic with this on her Instagram.
Wow.
And it just like a song. It just
Yeah.
clicked. I said, I had been wanting to get some ink for a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's my next tattoo.
Right.
But the love revolution it's got something to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The door to love that
Yeah.
got opened up in that past relationship.
Wow.
It's a little, you know,
That's
a little bit
dope. She
something.
about to have me in here crying like,
Nigga, love is possible. You know what I mean?
It is.
Although,
Absolutely.
like I said, I
Absolutely.
had to tell myself every day, like, some relationships might not last forever, but it might have a lasting impact on you.
There you go. Yeah, you may not be in the presence of that person,
Right.
but you know that there's a meaning to it, man.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I love that. That's
Right.
just deep. I can't even piggyback off of that junk because it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I wish we were
That's
streaming
the first
right
person that
now,
ever
man.
saw me. You know, when you look at somebody and you like, and they look at you, you feel transparent.
Yeah,
Like, that motherfucker can see through
absolutely.
me. Yeah.
You can't hide
You
nothing.
can't. You
It's
can't.
like here's
That's
my
why
butt.
that's why I felt like scared all the time, like,
Like,
nervous.
I can't even hide.
Like, damn, we together, and
Wow.
I'm still nervous. Like I said in the song,
Yeah.
I was as nervous as the day we met. Like,
Wow.
I used to be nervous all the time.
See?
Like, I don't know how to act.
and that's the stuff that touches people. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole gamut of emotions that you have in your
But I'm
songs
still a
and stuff,
hardcore
man.
ass rapper.
Right, she got to throw that.
And since I'm single out this bitch, my pimp hand is super strong. Shout out to Invincible. My pimp hand is strong out this motherfucker.
Speaking of Invincible, you all just did a stint out in where'd you guys go to Flint?
Nah, we went out to Lansing, MSU.
To Lansing?
Yeah.
What was going on out there?
Orientation week or something,
Ooh.
first week of school, something like that. It was
Dang.
dope. They had this whole field. It was so packed. Oh my god, them kids were so dope. They had the little step show segment and food eating contests and pretty ladies, but they was too young for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
so
you don't wanna-
I was like, I'm not really trying to. They like this is
do
like
your
high
song.
school,
Yeah.
right? Just let me go rap.
Just go and do-
But it was some older chicks that got up there and did like the flamingo dance. They was kind of high, some little Mexicans.
Nice. They was out there doing
Some
their thing.
senoritas.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little senorita.
Oh, this girl, man. I swear it. I swear it, man. I swear it, man.
I love you back too.
Man, that's what's up. And I mean, going back to hip hop, let's talk about the female image in hip hop, right? What do you think? Because I'll tell you what I think
Okay.
about it, and then
We got no time.
I don't know.
'Cause I got a lot
Let
of
me
thinking
ask.
to do.
Yeah, let me ask Darrell.
It's
Do
8:46.
we need to hit a commercial real quick? Are we cool?
Man, we ain't got time for no commercial.
Okay. We go. Oh, okay. We don't want to get Darrell fired or nothing.
Oh shit, I don't want to get him fired.
Right,
either.
man. Just hit your commercial. We'll come back. Can we do that?
Yeah.
I don't want you to get you
Quick
in trouble.
commercial.
You new and I like you.
I don't want to
I
get
like
him in
you a
trouble
lot.
either because I can't afford to pay what he
And what he
gets.
getting? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to be an
I
engineer.
got 10 on it. Sense.
All right, yo, we're gonna go to a break. We're gonna hold that thought. You're listening to the Soul Studio. We got our fam, MIZ KORONA, in here, just telling us about just life, love, happiness, hardcore nigga stuff,
And silly Posturepedic.
silly Posturepedic. What is the most
Slept
on? I can't wait. Let's hit a break, Jarrell, so that you can get paid. Okay, we out. We.
Hey, what up, though, Mo, man?
Snake Smooth, what up, though?
Man, you wouldn't believe where I just came from for lunch,
Where
bro.
you come from?
Man, I had that big business corned beef.
Yeah, you talking about Front Page Deli right down the street from Core Studio?
You know it, with Swiss cheese and my choice of dressing. Me personally, I like the Russian dressing.
Yeah, I used
on
to get
onion roll
the
too,
rye
bro.
bread.
Or some folks like that rye bread. Me, I like the onion roll. You heard of them? That Front Page Deli over there on 24810 Greenfield in Oak Park, Michigan.
Yeah, right down there, 10 Mile in Greenfield.
Yeah, man, they got a sandwich of your choice, man. Specialty sandwiches, you know. They got the local, the classified, the press, the Detroiter, the Metro. Man, they got it all, bro. I think you'll be very satisfied over there.
I like that big business for $14.99. That boy there, pastrami with the Swiss cheese.
Man, I feel you. From now on, man, on my lunch break, bro, I'm going down to Front Page Deli, and get my eat on.
For sure.
Over there on 24810 Greenfield, in Oak Park, Michigan, for sure.
Hey, that's off of what?
10 Mile in Greenfield, right down the street, you know. Or you can call your order in at 248-968-5533.
Hey, now that's business for you.
Front Page Deli,
Front
baby.
Page Deli.
Specialty sandwiches.
For sure. Now, I don't know how
Does
many
your
places
inner
you can call and order
sexy need a
sandwiches.
pick-me-up? Does your love life need a makeover? Well, step into Q-Tay's Closet, where you can find everything you need. Q-Tay's Closet is your one-stop shop for sexiness. Exotic dancewear, accessories, shoes, adult toys, hair, nails, makeup. You can find it all at Q-Tay's Closet. For more info, call 313-759-8293. 10% off all items in store with a valid dance card. Mention Worldwide Core Radio and receive an additional 10% off.
Yo, we are back. We got a special live in studio performance by Miz Catrona. Girl,
that's okay.
I was trying to put it all together.
Somebody called me Miss Coroner one time. I said, damn, I'm killing the game for real. Miss Coroner in this bitch.
We got a new name, Miss
Pulling
Corona.
up in the hearse, nigga.
Miss Corona is about to give us a live in studio performance, man. Y'all heard it here. Let's go.
I don't even know what song this is. Oh, we doing this one.
That's what's up.
This is actually the lead song, the single.
That's what's up.
Well, you know, people trying to convince me to do that other song as a single.
Uh-huh. Oh,
But
I'm excited.
Hey, can I get a little vibe in these headphones so I can hear that beat, though? Not really? Oh, okay. Would the skinny niggas die? So in order for me to win, gotta cut a lot of ties. If men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't. The spot that the men must be the reason they uncomfortable. #1 lyricist of the year, back to back. So why the fuck am I still here? Rhyming like my life depend on it. Steady shitting in the booth like the mic got depends on it. I'm a monster, that's what the blogs say. No imposter, quick with the wordplay. But these herbs stay sleeping on me. Since these weed heads need bed welcome to Postopedic, homie. Don't forget to put the Sealy in front. I'm the truth, dog. You can disagree if you want, but that'll only justify my claim. It's no accident. They're trying to shut down my lane, but I'ma move. Yeah, quick with the reflex. I'm a vet shit. All I want is respect. They still treat me like a reject. The most slept on. You niggas ain't woke up out your sleep yet. I'ma move, quick with the reflex. I'm a vet shit, all I want is respect. They still treat me like a reject. The most slept on. You niggas ain't woke up out your sleep yet. Good morning, time to wake up. Ringing the alarm, Beyonce minus the makeup. Last go around, you know that I raised the stakes up. Had dudes changing the way they was hooking tapes up. I've been a trendsetter 10 years now. How could you ever mention dope and not speak on why? Tis, not his chick piss. Rona's coming, so I'ma take him to 9-6 on some nice shit and take it in blood. My heart cold now. Fuck it, I ain't taking no love. If you ain't a fan, scram, I ain't fucking with you. After this shit, nigga, I ain't got nothing to prove. I made weather to this game, so I'ma weather the storm. They probably can't catch up, cause I'm ahead of the norm. You see these rooks trying to chase these pawns, but the queen's still here. And you ain't finna take my throne, cause I'ma move. Yeah, quick with the reflex. I'm a vet shit, all I want is respect. They still treat me like a reject. The most slept on, you niggas ain't woke up out your sleep yet. I'ma move, quick with the reflex. I'm a vet shit, all I want is respect. They still treat me like a reject. The most slept on, you niggas ain't woke up out your sleep yet.
Oh!
And I'm rapping with a button-up shirt on and some slacks.
And some dress shoes.
And some dress
Mind
shoes,
you,
some polo dress shoes.
man,
Hold up. Perping though. I got on Tommy Hilfiger today, and
that's what's up, man. She clean. Y'all should see it. She clean.
I thought I was going to the club to get some numbers until that flat tire happened.
Look, we right. You stuck.
Dog, listen. Let me tell you, I never get numbers when I go to the club.
You don't. You just. You probably just be chilling in the. You chill, don't
That's
you?
because I be scared.
Yeah. We about to hang out because I gotta see this.
I'm for real. I am not lying, dude. It took me a year to get up to say something to something. To this,
oh my God, man!
I don't know how to talk to people. Now, if I could go up and just rap,
yeah, you be hey baby.
Maybe I should just like write a rap.
You should.
That's like spitting game.
I was trying to speak that into your spirit. Woo! Yo, I was trying to put that in your spirit.
I just, what up, baby? Yo, your frame drive me crazy.
Oh,
write your number on the paper. I call you. Maybe.
I love it, man. We gotta bring you back, Miss Corona, man.
Sure.
You a cut out. You a cut up. Maybe even host a show with me. That'd be live. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about here, man. We appreciate you being here. How can we get at you? How can we help support your project?
I don't know. They're trying to convince me to do another Indiegogo campaign, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit, just come out to the events that I do.
Yeah.
When you pay to get in, it helps me pay to get this album out.
And that's what's up.
You know, so you still getting something in return instead of just feeling like you donate money.
Yeah.
Just for whatever. I feel like I got like 10,000 Facebook friends and 5,000 Instagram friends, and
they give $1 each.
Yeah, that's what I said. If y'all give $1 each, man, that put me at my. But you know, people don't look at it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't.
So it is what it is.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you know, God gonna make a way for the album to come out because it need to be heard.
Yeah.
So,
yes, it does. Yes, it does,
you know,
man. And you ain't gonna be slept on. Your next project's gonna be.
Yeah.
We awake. We up. Good morning or something.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Time to wake up.
Well, you definitely got to come back, man. Thanks for joining us here on the show. I think we should. I think there's a part 2 in the make, man. How we doing on time? Part 2.
All
right, we got 2 minutes here. Real quick, there's something going down at the 5E Gallery. This is going to be on September 21st called the Boom Bap Building a Promise Benefit Jam. Oh,
I ain't on that.
Yeah,
but I do got a show on the 28th
in
Ferndale at New Way Bar with Toondale Lanaran and James Link.
That's what's up.
And they can get at me on Instagram and Twitter at Miz Corona, MIZ KORONA.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure y'all hit her up, man. Y'all don't want to sleep on this one right here, man.
And follow me. I be putting up some cute pictures.
Please do.
I done lost weight. I'm sexy.
Precious. Look, and you keep going.
I've been sexy though. When I was chunky, I was sexy, but I'm sexy-er.
You sexy-er now.
Right, with an E-R.
But make sure y'all come out and support the community. Boom Bap happening at the 5E Gallery September 21st.
Yeah.
I believe it starts at 1 p.m., man. They the bomb there anyway. Yeah. And also next week, we got a bomb little 17-year-old lyricist is gonna be spitting it, man, live right here on the Soul Studio. We got JaciCaprice is gonna be a guest here, so she'll be coming on here. She's got a bomb project coming up too. And also I want you guys to go to the newsoulcollective.com. Get on there. There's a lot of soulful artists there, man, from worldwide. And also keep it locked here to worldwidecoreradio.com. Man, we got some bomb shows here. The Loud Show is before me. I believe it's called the Loud Shout Show. So y'all want to make sure you tune in, man. Keep it locked right here. We will be back same time next week, 7 to 8 p.m.
Thank you.
8 to 9 p.m. I think I need another hour. I think that's spiritual.
You do?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But make sure in on that.
You gonna go in on that?
I will.
You promise?
As long as it ain't super expensive.
It ain't. I'll talk to you after the show.
Yeah, for sure. I'll go in.
It's on and popping. Y'all heard it here. Miss Corona, partnership, merger. We getting ready to get out of here. Thank you, Jarrell. You the bomb. I'm glad you on the team. I thank big ups to Mo, Lanice, and the whole core value, man. We out of here.
Detroit. Love y'all.
Yes. Peace.